So in this video, let's talk about the different type of cloud. So based on the deployment model and based on the delivery model. So based on the deployment model, you have four type of cloud. That is, you have a public cloud, community, private, and then a hybrid cloud. So a private cloud is where the infrastructure is dedicated to a single organization, and it is managed by the organization or a third party, right? And then the the infrastructure, it may be on premise or off premise, right? Then you have the community cloud, where the infrastructure is dedicated to the infrastructure is dedicated to several organizations, and it is it is concerned with a community that have shared concerns. Here, it is the infrastructure is managed by several several organizations or by a third party, right? So it may be on premise or off premise. Now, public cloud is where the infrastructure is made available to the public, and it is controlled and managed by the cloud service provider. And a hybrid cloud is a cloud which is a mixture of the public, private, and the hybrid public, private, and the community clouds. Take a look at now let's take a look at the different type of cloud based on the delivery model. So you have software as a service, you have platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Platform as a service is the software as a service is where the user can take applications provided by the cloud provider and then deploy them on the cloud infrastructure. The user does not control the underlying cloud infrastructure. Namely, you have networking, servers, operating system, and storage. Right? Examples of a SaaS system, or and also SaaS application could be accessible over a thin client, like a web-based client, like a browser. And examples of such software as a service, right? Software as a service, or web-based email clients, email servers. Then you have the billing and the payroll software, then collaborative software, and mobile sales management software, right? Now then you have the platform as a service model, right? So a PaaS service is one where which can take a user created or acquired application and deploy them on the cloud. The user again does not control the underlying cloud infrastructure, which includes again the networking. Includes the servers, operating system, and storage, but has control to some of the hosting environments, hosting machines, environment parameters, right? Some of the environment parameters, or rather, some of the it doesn't even have control over some of the application parameters, but some related to let's say the hosting services environment parameters, such as the firewall services, right? So IaaS, or PaaS, or platform as a service, is where several several uh, uh, employees who want to deploy and test and automate the process in a web development environment. And the final classification is that of the IaaS, which is infrastructure as a service. Now in this, the user has the capability to to provision and then install any application on a or on the cloud infrastructure. So the user does not control again the underlying infrastructure, cloud infrastructure, but he has control over the operating system. So some control over the he has control over the operating system. Then he has control over the underlying storage, right? So these are the different types, the classifications of cloud.